if I have never done anything like this before, how do I come up with the number of calls, deals, appointments, is there an industry norm? Okay, so the industry norm, the answer first of all, where is Ken? Oh, there you are, Ken. Okay. So what you do is, Ken, what is your average? Because we don't want to say industry average, right? Because every market's different. Are you unmuted right now?
Yeah, I'm unmuted.
Perfect. Do you have any agents on your team?
Yeah, 2.
What were their average business last year?
As far as how many deals they did?
Yep.
Both of them right now are at 38.
38, okay. Yeah. So, and then what I would do, and how much commission does an agent typically earn on your team in your market?
I would say our average commission check is 10 grand. So it just depends on their splits. Let's say 5, just to make it easy.
There you go, right? Yeah. So you can go through, hey, what's our average price point? Because if I'm bringing on a new agent, they're probably not going to work at twice the average price point, right? Right. And they're probably going to work more buyers, so it's going to take more time, those types of things. Right. So that is very market specific. There's not just a norm across the country, right? Because 20 units in Long Beach could be plenty of money, whereas 20 units in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, I got to get out there and sell some more houses, right? So have it figured out to what it is in your market. Now, if you don't have averages, when it comes to the prospecting numbers, which is the day-to-day stuff, we do have averages that we've used, that we've seen over 8 years or 9 years of recording. And typically across all lead gen sources, okay? I'll say this part slowly because usually I see a lot of people start writing stuff down. But across all lead gen sources, that's the 3 buckets of lead gen, which is sphere of influence, prospecting, and internet leads. If it's a mix of those, because we have agents who specify on each, right? But if it's a mix of those, on average, it was about 157 calls a week would lead you to a contract. Okay.
You're saying calls, you don't look at how many contacts are made, you just phone calls is your number?
Yep. Because on average, it would take us about 100 phone calls to talk to approximately 20 people. Of those 20 people, we would be able to set up an average of 4 appointments. From those 4 appointments, depending on the agent and the lead source, this is where it gets a little bit specialized, but right around there, it would be anywhere between 1 to 2 contracts, right? At least written as, and when I say contract, signed to work with me, a listing or a buyer, right? And then you go from there. But on average, it would be 157 calls. Now, we actually did, in 2016 and 17, broke it down even further, and it took about 233 phone call attempts for somebody who was spending most of their time circle prospecting. It was approximately 80 calls for somebody who only worked their sphere and past clients. And then it was around 135 for somebody who was just working